What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Noble Magus Tarot. I'm the Noble Magus. We're getting ready to do a reading for Aries, and this is just a general reading for the collective. Glad to be back. Glad to have y'all back. Glad to be back in your digital presence, and I hope everybody's been well. Taking care of yourselves, your people. You know what I'm saying? Your loved ones. And I know y'all got them doggy walkies and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got them pets though, they can be something else. They like little humans and shit, and to a certain degree. They be tripping. Attitudes and shit. Don't want to eat certain shit. Like, motherfucker, where we do that at? And if you got a cat, damn. Them motherfuckers, I've seen very few trained cats, but most of the time, they so independent though. And you gotta love them and shit, but they so independent. You call that motherfucker, he look at you like, motherfucker, didn't I just eat? Well, what the fuck you want? Straight up. They don't give a fuck. But I'm a dog lover myself. But I do have an appreciation for cats, and the spiritual side, So if I did have a cat, I'd get a black one. Yeah, I'd get me a black cat. But anyway, I'm just, thankful to be in y'all presence and do this thing. Share these occult gifts and knowledge with y'all. It's only so much you can really, talk about on YouTube and shit, but just for the general sake of the tarot, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But just glad to be back on this end, on the tarot channel, on the tarot. Noble Magus Tarot channel, and get down with the be down, and just thank all of y'all subscribers and all the visitors. Thank you all for the donations and the likes, shares, comments, and the subscribes, and also all of the clients, for real, all of my clients. Y'all be hitting me up, and I was just saying on the other channel, the last couple of videos, I think that was Taurus and Aries I did, how I don't ever mention y'all. Like, shame on me with that shit, Y'all help me out. Y'all keep shit going. For the music and shit that I do, Then recently got a couple of beat machines and shit, and I do share some of the music. I don't put it all out, but you hear some of it in them little clips and shit I be making, So it ain't time for let the whole hog out, not yet. But I appreciate everything that y'all, that y'all do. It wouldn't be for y'all, with the donations and the client base shit. I mean, some stuff I wouldn't buy, because I'll do things in a business fashion, you know what I'm saying? Even though I do a whole nother type of work, I don't spend that money on this shit, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole separate operation. So, enough of that. Let's get on into it, fam. For real. Visitors, if you've never been to the channel before, I want to welcome you at this time. Also to, make you aware of the natal charts that's available for you in the form of Vedic and, the Western astrology. Because when you watch tarot, you need to know your placements. If you don't know your placements, where it don't resonate or fit with one of your placements, say your moon sign, you can check your rising or even your fucking midhaven, and that shit resonate like a rattlesnake. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So it's worth your time, worth your while to understand the different parts of yourself, you know, above and beyond to roll. Real shit. So it is something you definitely want to take the time to look into and start to study. Study, study, study. Like one of our great ancestors said, study, study, study. And they say, study what? He said, study yourselves. Real shit. That's Noble Drew Ali if you never heard of him. Look him up. Alright, so you want to also always acknowledge the Almighty, you know, the Most High, the Prime Creator, and all of the archangels, the angels of El, in their perspective functions and places, and the ascended masters, our divine spirit guides, our ancient mothers and fathers, and our noble and divine ancestors. Real shit. Take the time to acknowledge them. If you don't have one, you should have an altar in your house for your ancestors. Real talk. Put fresh flowers on it. Put fruit on it. Put the stuff they like on it. Candy, cigars, little rum, little brandy. Whatever you know they like, however they communicate to you to tell you what the dealio is. Because they'll warn you and keep bullshit up off of you. They'll let you know who on that bullshit too. Flat out. Because you got this spiritual connection through the blood lineage, you know, through your lineage. So, as long as you down, they obligated. You know what I'm saying? Unless you one of them fair weather ass ancestors, you know what I'm saying? You only call them when you need something and shit. You don't acknowledge them no other time. Only when you're trying to get something from them. You know, you gotta cut that shit out if that is how you do it. And I know we can all, you know, be guilty of that sometime or at some point we have been. But, you know, spirituality is all about growth. So, later for that shit. Alright, Aries. So let's get on into this and see what's important coming out of the etheric realm for you at this particular time. What is the universe hollering? So we got some fire on deck. Top and bottom. Okay, so all right. The hang one. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we got the 7 of Swords. Damn. Let's see what's up with that. All right. Okay, fam. Well, check this shit out. We got one major, right? That one major. Yeah, we got one major out of 9 cards. Okay. So, we got the hang one in the balance, hanging in the balance, right? And you know, the hang one or the hang man, in this case it's a female on the card, but in this case, you know, it is what it is. So we got Neptune, we got Pisces out here, energy wise, planetary wise, elemental wise, this is fire. And then we got the Three of Pentacles, we got the Page of Wands, and let's see, the Three of Pentacles is Capricorn, that would be Cappy. So let's see, we got Cappy out here with the Three of Pentacles, that's Capricorn Taurus to be exact. That is Venus energy. We got the Page of Wands, representative of all the fire signs, could be any one, or you know what I'm saying. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is Virgo Capricorn, that would be Saturn. We got the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is Aquarius, and that's Saturn and Uranus. We got the King of Swords. The King of Swords is Aquarius Capricorn. We got the King of Wands. We got the King of Wands, that's Cancer Leo. We got the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is that Aries. So we got you out here, and that's Aries Leo to be exact. That's Sun energy. And the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is Aquarius, and that's Libra, that's Venus. All right, so looking at this, baby, Three of Pentacles is usually dealing with, you know, growth, collaboration, groups, you know what I'm saying, expression, you know, as the number three anyway. So this could be some type of a collaborative effort, something that you're going into, or somebody wanting to do this with you. And that somebody could be King of Swords. Could be a King of Swords wanting to do a little collaboration. Put a little collaboration in the equation. You know what I'm saying? Could be. Or this could be you. Representation of you. You could be embodying this King of Swords energy. And this King of Swords is usually, you know, in the highest vibration is you know, upstanding. You know, they done been through a lot of shit, so they kind of, you know, they don't fuck around, and they're a kind of a no bark all bite type of motherfucker. You know, fuck with them once and it's like off with your head. So, you know, and that's only because of the shit that they done been through. You know, usually though, this individual is very loyal. They can also be a bit stiff and stubborn. You know. It can be rigid too, you know, where you can't get a word in and, you know, like that. But in the highest vibration, you know, they'll let you speak. They'll let you, you know, say what you got to say. And they're going to be at the ready, you know, to take that shit down. If you lying, you know, if you coming with that bullshit, they ain't going to hesitate to let you know. They ain't for it, you know what I'm saying? So next we got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is all about some type of new direction, you know, something new that you partaking in, you know, a new direction, a new project, a new interest, a new passion, something that you kind of a novice in, you know what I'm saying? You're not real skilled, but you got the enthusiasm that'll get you over the hump and through the week, you know what I mean? Because you like a young sponge, you know, whatever it is, even if you don't know, you ready to suck that shit up and move on to the next level. So the Page of Wands ain't a bad thing, you know, but it depends. So followed under that is the King of Wands. That's a big transition from a page to a king. So that leads me to believe within this little dynamic right here, you got somebody who may be portraying to be, well, it may be somebody that may have grown up a little bit, you know, that may have taken on a little more wisdom, you know, since it's from page to king. Maybe somebody done been through it and they got a little, you know, a little wisdom up under their belt from the shit that they done went through, whether it was positive or negative, you know, whatever they were dealing with caused them to learn a few things, okay? So then we got the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is all about being, you know, stable and independent, you know, foreseeing, you know, able to make moves and manage resources and, you know, plot, plan, and strategize and, you know, keep the oars in the water, you know, to keep the boat moving, you know. And this individual not really, I mean, they stand alone, but, you know, they're intuitive. You know, you see the little falcon on top of old girl hat. So she gets messages from spirit. She is, she or he, you know, this is the young empress too. But, you know, she done been through a few things. As you can see, all the little healing energy aspect, you know, in the sun rays back there in the sun's glow. You know, she done been through some things, so she's able to be in this type of produce, you know, this productivity that she's into. And she got this shit down to a science, you know what I'm saying? You know, so got real good foresight, holding that bushel of carrots in her hand. You know what I'm saying? Working hard, dedicated, got the Three of Wands underneath. You know, expecting and anticipating, you know, something good to become of the works that she done put in, to become, you know, something good to become of the seeds that she done sown. You know, you got the little boats out there, you know, moving inland, moving toward the shore. You know what I'm saying? So she or he, you know, they've been investing in themselves. You know, what better investment to make than in yourself? You know what I'm saying? You can't lose like that unless you're a damn fool. But, yeah, so from the looks of that, somebody's sitting kind of good. Real shit. Okay, so now we got the Five of Swords on the scene. And this Five of Swords is looking like trouble. You know what I'm saying? Look like somebody bad. Want to keep up some shit. You know what the Five of Swords is. The number 5 is all about instability, conflict, change, loss, you know, fighting, arguing, motherfucker being clamorous and just full of shit, you know, loud mouthing and shit, you know, no fucking manners, no filter, you know, type of motherfucker you might have to knock out, real shit. So I guess this could be where somebody is, you know, right now, currently, and they are just hanging in the breeze, you know, probably waiting on this moment to kick this shit off. This is probably somebody you dealing with, Aries, that ain't real happy about you right now. They probably want to come at you and serve up some of this shit, you know, start some bullshit with you, trying to figure out how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So we got this sneaky punk motherfucker that's always in some shit, you know, sneaking, tiptoeing around, double and triple dealing, backstabbing, lying like a motherfucker, like a fork-tongued snake, you know, straight full of shit. If you get them around 3 people that don't know each other, they probably get real quiet and be looking real funny because they all lie like a motherfucker to each one of them, and each one of them probably got a different perception of this raggedy motherfucker here, you know. So, you know, that's just the type of Seven of Swords energy, you know, that's just the type of motherfucker, you know, that's how they are. You know, they keep all their shit divided so they can keep their fucking lies and shit straight, you know, so they can keep motherfuckers from finding out about all the little diabolical bullshit that they involved in, even when it come to you, you know. Especially if it's a motherfucker that's quick to tell you somebody else's business or quick to down a motherfucker or talk about a motherfucker in front of you. First thing you gotta know about that is if a motherfucker talk about you and make up lies and shit like that about people they don't even know and shit, they'll do that same shit to you because that's some hoe ass shit, you know. And it's probably got something to do with some big time shit, some you know, Ten of Pentacles type shit that's up under there. So scratch a liar, you find a thief, right? So or it's catch a liar, my bad, catch a liar, find a thief. But yeah, looking at this shit here though, Aries, I would say that you done found peace in something that you doing, and you totally cool with the shit, you know. And you probably got, it's probably these, well, I'm gonna say it's this maybe one odd person. This could be you too. Could be. This could be you too. But I got a couple of different scenarios. This could be two people that's anticipating fucking your shit up. This could be two people plot planning and strategizing on how to come in and wreck your shit. You know, shit that you building. These two motherfuckers here could be trying to come against your shit some kind of way. But you already up on that shit. You know, you got insight. You know, you got spiritual insight. You, if you don't know who these two Ross Bumbleclaw motherfuckers is, you will know. You know, because you are gifted, you protected, you know, and you got spirit whispering to you, telling you shit, you know. So it ain't like you don't know. When you get to a place where you can chill and build, you know, in silence and serenity, and a little bit of solitude, you got time to recalibrate your spirit and actually hear from spirit on a whole nother level, you know, than you normally would if you was all caught up in the mix with a bunch of loudmouth motherfuckers partying, drinking, you know, shit like that. Not to say that it, you know, you probably don't even do that shit. Not to say that you don't do it, but when you want to get in that space, you know, to hear and be strategic in your moves and shit, you know, because when you a boss, you have to take that time to you know, you have to take that time to separate yourself and seclude yourself, you know, to stay on top of your game. You know, you can't run with the big dogs all the time. Sometimes you got to just, not that you ain't a big dog, sometimes you just got to sit down and take in, you know, what your spirit need, you know, and you wise enough and mature enough to know when to back the fuck up, you know. But I'm sure when it's time to clown and get down, you can do that shit too, Aries, you know, as we know you can. But the way this is looking here, this is looking like, you know, this motherfucker's plotting on you, man. Straight up. This motherfucker's plotting on you. I don't know if that was the Taurus reading or the Aries reading over there on Tarot Astro, where it was the same shit jumping off. This might be an element of that same shit. I forget which one it was, but it was motherfuckers, they was doing witchcraft and shit. They had all kind of shit going on. So you might want to check that out, and you may draw something from it, you know. You know, if you got a Taurus or Aries placement, you know. But this shit here look like somebody's waiting to see what's gonna happen with the shit that they've been putting down. Maybe they've been sending some little dark shit your way, and they looking to see the results and shit. They can keep looking, they can keep watching. That shit ain't even gonna touch you, man. That shit ain't gonna even fuck with you. I'm just looking at how green everything is and how, you know, how gifted you really are, you know. You got all this resources and, you know, all these resources and all this greenery around you, you know. You don't produce shit like this with bogus energy, first of all. You know what I mean? So, if you're able to produce this type of shit on your own, like, who gonna fuck with you? You vibrate on a whole nother level, fam. Real shit. And when you get to be on a level like that, low vibes don't even reach you. That shit don't even reach you. All you gotta do is stay high vibe, and shit, the universe will take care of that shit. You ain't even gotta do shit, for real. You ain't even gotta bother with these motherfuckers, because these motherfuckers do not look happy. They don't look happy. They look dumbfounded. They look like they like, damn, you know. They waiting on some shit. They waiting on some shit. They some sneaky motherfuckers. They waiting to do some diabolical shit. Got the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, you know, permeating the whole motherfucking reading. So it's all about being sneaky. It's all about some type of crooked shit. You know, fucked up communication and whatever else. Right? So let's get some clarifiers on these and see what's really going on. Tell the whole motherfucking story for real. Right? Check these kings out. These kings. See what's up with these motherfuckers. King of Swords, King of Wands. could be you, but it could be two. So take it how it resonates for you. If you know you done started a new project or a new type of job or some type of school, some type of, something that you not real experienced in, or I don't know. Something fresh. It don't even have to be something that you're not experienced in. It could just be something that some fresh shit, you know what I'm saying? But you got passion. So, you use your passion correctly with a little brains. You can make that shit be something. Straight up. So let's clarify the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Give us some clarity on the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what this was. Fell on the floor. So this is the Ten of Cups. So this could be, I ain't taking it since it fell on the floor, but this could be somebody that's interested in you or see you as Ten of Cups, and they want to collaborate with you on probably like a romantic level as well as business. Could be that too, but I ain't gonna take it. We'll pull another one instead, because I don't read off the floor. So again, let's clarify the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Give us some clarity on why that's even here. Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's probably the truth, man. They want to collaborate with you. They want to collaborate with you. Or they bring in some type of truth and clarity, Whether it's negative or positive, they want to bring some type of clarity or some type of, it could even be something that you're dealing with on a, I would even say a legal matter, could be something like that too, with some money. Yeah, something that got to do with a few pentacles, Let's clarify the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. Three of Swords. So whatever this is, you want to wreck your shit. So I wouldn't say this was you then. I would say this is somebody else. This is somebody else. They want to wreck your shit. They want to put 3 daggers in your heart and kick the fucking handles off so you can't pull them out. You know we ain't going for that shit. Alright. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. King of Chalices. Okay. So, we got the King of Chalices, the King of Cups. So this kind of reminds me of the same thing that's happening over here, which leads me to believe that this King of Chalices could be the same as the King of, could be the same energy, with the same as the King of Swords. Because the King of Swords is Aquarius and Capricorn. And, the King of Cups is not the same, but, you still got that element of water and air with Scorpio and Libra. So, still kind of put me in that same feeling. Somebody that see you putting your shit down and they want to come in and offer you something like they, like they got it like that. They watching you work. They see you, and they know something going on with you. Whether you got something you anticipating or whether they feel as though you got something coming because they see you working. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker know all work, motherfucker working hard and producing like you producing over here. It's gonna yield something. So, they trying to get dibs in on that shit. All right, so let's clarify the Five of Swords and the Hangman. See what that is. Five of Swords and the Hangman. Three of Wands. Okay, so it's the same motherfucking thing. They trying to anticipate coming in to fuck your shit up. So, this Seven of Swords is speaking very loud and very bold. Oh yeah. And then what is this here? This is the Knight of Pentacles. So they may even want to come in and offer you some shit but they moving real slow, right? Moving real slow with it. They ain't being outright. They ain't, they ain't moving fast. They doing a lot of plotting. Got all these swords out here, all these thoughts and shit, Yeah. Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. A lot of swords out here. The only cup out here is the King of Cups, and this motherfucker ain't real dependable as far as emotions go. He ain't gonna keep it real with you, No. He gonna hide this shit. This type of motherfucker that can't, male or female, they not real emotionally expressive. They emotionally intelligent though. They know enough to manipulate your ass, but they ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch a motherfucker like this. I would be real careful, Aries. Not afraid, right? But alert, aware, and careful. Yeah, real shit. Keep your intuition on point. Keep your space clear. Keep your energy clear. Protect your energy. Protect your house. When you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got protective crystals, and you can throw you some Florida water, around you. You need any other protection or advice tips, something that you may need to actually do for yourself, hit me up in the email. I'll hook you up. So, I think this is it, man. Yeah, I would be careful. I would be very watchful. Because you're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing well enough where motherfuckers want to collaborate with you. You know what I'm saying? And usually a motherfucker want to collaborate when they shit ain't right. They ain't got the stamina, the strength, the discipline to put forth nothing. So they see you rocking and rolling. So here they come. Secretly trying to tear your shit down. When you done put in all the motherfucking work to get it wherever it is, All these motherfuckers can focus on is how to tear your shit down, how to steal it, how to get in with you. If they would put that same energy into their shit, they'd be sitting in their motherfucking garden just like you. But some motherfuckers roll the slow bus. So that's how it is. Alright though, fam. Let me get at you on the next one. And hope this resonated for you and worked out, to where you got some clarity and confirmation on some shit. Alright? Alright.